Hello there, here's Will from Joyless Bodies once again to show you how to play some of our riffs slash songs if you want. This is going to be separated in two parts since there's a solo in the song, and since I don't want the video to last super long and actually last over like 20 minutes and stuff, I'm going to separate that in two videos. So this part of the video is going to be all about each and every part of the song itself, like the riff, the verses, the chorus, and basically the rhythm guitar. And this other part is going to be about a solo. So let's go right through it. So basically, as you remember probably, the song starts like this. And this main riff has something very unique and special to it, well, to me. And it's basically because you need to take basically a B minor chord. This lesson is made for intermediate players, so if you don't know your chords, you might have a little bit trouble about it. But basically, if I can explain to beginners very fast, it's a B power chord, like the B power chord shape, on the second fret of the A string, and it makes that sound. But you add your middle finger at the third fret of the B string, and it sounds like this. And you basically bar the rest with your finger here. Okay, now the next step is simply to just bar the rest of the fretboard with it. So it includes the sixth string. It gives that big stacked power chord sound with it. So I'm going to show you in a cleaner tone. So pretty much after having this part, you have the most important part of that riff. And basically, what you need to remember is that you're only going to be using the A string and the E strings basically together like that. And here we go. What you're doing is basically going to the third fret instead, but while also keeping this shape, the shape of the B minor chord. So it gives this kind of dissonant sound, kind of more jazzy, smooth sound. So now, if you start playing around with it, you figure out that it's not that hard to do, and it gives a pretty unique sound. And pretty much, if you know those two things, you know you have everything you need for that riff. Here on my picking hand, I will be doing this pattern. Okay, so what happens here is that I'm hitting one, so it's one big hit, and then I mute the strings with both my hand here to mute all the strings like that, and also with my palm. So it sounds like. So pretty much what you need to do is, after doing this, you hit another time. And then, so I'm gonna play it slower to you. Okay, so the next part of the song is the verse, and the verse is pretty simple since it's based around power chords and stuff like that. So the first chord is the only chord that's not a super basic power chord. Okay, so this pretty simple riff starts here. What you need to do is to go to the 8th fret of the 6th string and play a power chord. But what you need to do to make it more beefy and like the song, the original song, is to do it with your middle finger here and your main finger here. And then what you are going to do is use your pinky to do another power chord shape with it. So it basically makes 2 power chords in one, and it makes a big 5th thing. I actually stole this technique from a very classic song. If you knew that song, leave the name of the song in the comments. I want to know if you guys have culture. Now that you have the chord, what you need to do is actually just strum those strings, but not the other strings. It's not barred, it's just the 3 strings, so it's... So first of all, I will show you all the chords and then I will show you the pattern. So the next chord after this one is pretty easy. It's actually just a G power chord, which is at the 3rd fret of the 6th string. And then the other chord, the next chord, is an E power chord. So it's pretty much just barring those 2 frets, which are the 2nd fret of the A string and 2nd fret of the D strings, combined with the lower 6th string. I play it like that to mute all the other strings. So what it gives, what we have now is... And then the next chord is, surprise surprise, the exact same one. So it is B, G, E, G. You're almost done. Okay, so the rhythm pattern, if you need to know that, is pretty much just that. And then you go back to the original riff. So you're halfway done, because you know the most important part of the song. And the last part of the song I have to show you today is this part, which is the bridge, which is a section where the solo is. And then you go into another verse, and then you go to the last chorus, and that's where the song ends. So the chords for that bridge are pretty simple. It's another G, so 3rd fret at the 6th string, and then another E, like I said, 2nd fret of the A string and 2nd fret of the D string. So, if I can play it to you right before we start. So what we are going to do here is play a G power chord, and then an E power chord, and then a B power chord, and then finally an A power chord. But there's some little flavors to it that you need to know. Basically, the first and second one are very easy. They're the same one as the other ones, the other part of the verse. But now after this one, you switch to a B power chord. But the B power chord, which is at the 2nd fret of the A string, is gonna be using also the stacked power chord technique that I showed you at the beginning of the video. So you're adding that. So it gives a bit more strength. And next is pretty much an A power chord as usual, which is the 2nd fret of the D string and the 2nd fret of the G string, combined with the open A string. But the way I play it is also like this one, which is like that, and I mute all the other strings. And sometimes I don't, and it gives a major chord, so it's a little flavor that I sometimes add, but it depends on the mood and stuff. And basically, it is just that. And the strumming pattern, here we go again, is also the easiest thing you've ever seen in your life. You are now done with this part of the song. Alright, so we're done for today. Again, if you want to know how to play the solo of the song, I'm gonna leave a link in the description, and also there probably will be panels right here that show the video. And that's about it. I hope you liked it, and tell us in the comments if you did. Also, don't forget to subscribe and put the notification bell on. It's gonna help us a lot. And also, we have a new song coming up, again, we always have. And don't forget to stream our latest song, Restitution. It's still out everywhere. Again, this is the first one in the description. I have nothing else to say, honestly. And yeah, tell us in the comments if you have had some issues learning it. Also, tell me in the comments. I will help you with pleasure. Goodbye.